Okay, so I started the stream earlier and I was just randomly talking. Not randomly talking, but there was some breaks I had to grab my food. You'll hear me chewing in between. But I basically was saying I figured out that for energy checks in the future, I'm not going to um do it so that people can come into the live chat and then get reading. Like I don't say I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna work for me to let people, like, I'm gonna do a live stream for people that want to get checked right then, that want to donate and get checked right then. Um, Waiting. Oh Lord, I don't even know where that noise came from. Okay. Waiting is kind of what's messing me up because I'll have like people, like, I'm not blaming anybody, but because people, because we're people, we forget things. I can only control what I'm doing. Um, and it's unrealistic to have people to expect people to remember to go back and edit their form. They've got a live stream. So what I'm gonna do now moving forward is next time I make an energy check thread, kind of expect within a few hours, I'm gonna do a live stream just for people that want to get checked right then on the spot. Anybody that signs up, tips, and fills out the form, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna go in order, and it's gonna be recorded. I will save all of them, but that's gonna allow me to just go down the list. When I start adding in like outside factors, like people coming into the stream, it messes with the organization where I have to go sorting things. Um, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm trying to recognize when I'm trying to not set myself up for failure, and apparently doing that is just not good for me. It may work for other people, but it's not good for me as far as like keeping things organized and together. So that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward. Um, it was nice if you're here after you've seen and you've also seen that comment I made about earth signs and having nice voices. I want to explain a little bit more because I find some people responding to the tweet going, "Oh well, I'm an earth sign and it must have missed me," or "Well, I can't sing because I mentioned speaking voice and singing voice," and it might just be the way that the stream is broke, the way that the tweet it broke down so that people only see singing voice and not the speaking voice. It's mostly speaking voice. It can be singing voice, but it can be that too. And also, I have people going, "Well, I have a lisp," or "My voice sounds like garbage." Like, it doesn't matter what your voice sounds like. It's like having earth sign placements, certain ones just give it an extra sparkle, give it this extra richness that I just cannot describe. Um, as all earth signs. Although, to me, it's most notable with Virgos and Tauruses. That's me personally. But that's why I was saying earlier that it could just be me or people that have similar, aspects in their charts because um a Virgo falls into my eighth house. And it would make sense to me why somebody with, Virgo placements would sound really good. Like, kind of. Even though, I don't know. I don't say weird interaction with Virgos. I generally like Virgos. So, but seeing that a lot of people also feel like earth signs are, I mean, they're not the only ones. I was also thinking about what other signs have nice voices. Cancer women. Somebody brought up Sagittarius. I say Cancer women, but let me just say Cancer. Cancer adds a femininity to the voice, and I don't want to just say that, Earth adds masculinity, because I don't think so. But I feel like Cancer adds a little extra, I don't know, sultriness to it. Like, so I'll just say that sultriness. Um, I could go on, but I'll kind of flesh out that theory, a little bit more. But this is just my observations. And as I said many times, I wouldn't even know the person's chart until later. Like, I would have always thought that about the person, and then I find out their chart, and I'm like, oh, I can see why that is. So there's that. I'm kind of eating right now. I had to come on here and start this live like now, even though I'm eating, to make sure that I can do it. I'm definitely going to have a timestamp. I'm sorry if you're listening and you can't skip forward. I hate that. There'll be times where I'm listening and for whatever reason, I can't skip ahead. And I have to hear the host's incessant chatter. So, my bad. Okay. So for Chris, what for the person I'm reading? And I didn't bring my beds. When it comes to generational curse, it feels like there's a lot of things that you need to do to undo them. So the answer is yes. Exactly what the curses are too, I don't know. It feels like there's multiple things going on with your particular family. But what I'm getting is the key to getting out of it is water. I feel like cleansing with water. I feel like if your family lived like in a place that was close to water, or you need becoming reconnected to water, that's something you should do. When it comes to help get rid of this. When it comes to spell work or evil eye, I'm not picking up that necessarily. I'm picking up anything going on that you find hard to do. It might be due to like this hex curse energy, or I just had it, or just obstacles, like you putting more on yourself than you should. It almost feels like you taking on other people's burdens. Um, so hopefully that makes sense. It doesn't feel like spell work though, but it feels like there's a heaviness on you because of other people's problems. When it comes to energy around you, when I get my good luck card, I feel like energy around you is okay. I don't feel like there's spirits or ghosts around or anything of that nature. Um, it more feels like you getting your own energy right. And again, for the last part, where is it time to cleanse? I'm getting you may have a feeling of being watched. You might feel weird things happening, and outside of a actual like paranormal activity, I feel this is mostly your interactions with like energy that you're bringing in because of taking on other people's stuff, and then also some things going on um, with your family energy is what this feels like. I'm trying to see if I was picking up anything else, but I don't. That's pretty much it. If there is anything, any questions that you want to ask, you can ask under the video here, or you can, if you feel comfortable with that, or you can DM me. Okay, moving on to another person. Okay, get this person in here. All right, so we got going on here. Oh no. I said, oh no, because my card fell. The most inopportune way. Um, so what I'm getting off rip is that it feels like some work was done to affect your love life. Oh, excuse me. Like I feel like perhaps your family has a history or track record of um, having good starts with people, like good foundations when it comes to relationships or when it comes to like starting off or people in their younger years, in their formative years. Like let's say you go to college and you get like I feel like your family might have a track record of people doing things that they're quote unquote supposed to do and getting the jobs and not having bad luck or anything in regards to that. But um it this is so complicated. Not complicated, but it feels like there's so much more. And not that it doesn't matter, but it's like for the intents of what we're going into as far as like negative energy stuff. Um, there's really, it doesn't feel like there's much going on with your family. Like there might be something a little bit back there, but I don't feel like it's anything that is anything to worry about right now. Um, you can't always take care of it, ahead of time, but with family hexes and curses and stuff like that, there's also like you can't. I mean, so you can't. You can always get work to get the to things removed, but there's also work that you and your family need to do as well to help. Um, when it comes to this evil eye or spell work, I'm just getting matters of the heart. Yeah, it feels like you have family support. I don't know if you have a relationship with anyone that was just wasn't good, that was kind of toxic. Um, I'm not quite sure here, but I'm just gonna say for here, it feels like there's spell work. Somebody has done some spell work to keep you in their orbit, but not necessarily evil eye. Um, when it comes to the energy around you, I feel like it's kind of gone. I feel like it may be recently removed or something of that nature. And I feel like you have some ancestral help there. Um, I don't know if you've been feeling like you want to talk to your ancestors or venerate them. I feel that that would be very good for you. I'm specifically picking up tobacco, tobacco, leaving offerings for them. So I would get into that. And is it time to cleanse your space? Yes. I'm specifically getting to cleanse your space with, like, say, like, whatever you cleanse it with, smoke cleanse, but to add some tobacco. Maybe buying some, I think there's tobacco incense. I would assume that there is. That feels like, sorry, that feels like something that you should do in addition to cleanse your space at this time. When it comes to the spell work, you can do it on, you can do candles, uncrossing candle or a hex-breaker candle, um, and see if that works. And if not, you can always come to me or somebody else that does, uncrossing, unhexing work, to have that removed off you if you feel like it is something that you feel all the time or a burden. Oh, shoot. So you're hearing me trying to get things right. All right. When it comes to family curses, and things around you, it feels like perhaps the women in the family have a worse time than the men in the family. They seem to be more affected by this. And what it is exactly, I'm not quite sure, but it does feel like a family generational, energy, like that energy. When it comes to um, spell work, evil eye, somebody is jealous about what you eat or what you're able to eat. Um, I don't quite feel this can do anything to you. Um, if you were near them in person, I don't want to cause any concern, but I would watch my food. I don't know if you're around people that would mess with your food. And it doesn't feel like anything quote unquote bad, but to me, anybody touching my food is bad. Like, I don't care what's going on. So it was like people like touching your food or moving it around or messing with it or teasing you about it or something of that nature. It might be a work situation, but it seems like evil eye. Maybe you're very skinny or you have a very desirable body shape and people are jealous about it. When it comes to um, energy around, I am picking up on some spirits, like by trees. Um, it may not be on your property because typically with this feeling that I'm getting, it feels like it could be like someplace you work, and it could be this place where I sense people like possibly messing with your food if you're currently working and leaving your home to do so. Um, but I am feeling that there's a ghost on the premises, but it doesn't quite feel like your home. When it comes to cleansing, um, it's just so weird because I'm getting a no to like cleansing at this time. Like, and as far as smudging or anything like that. Um, I don't know if where you're at is near like a cemetery or something. It just feels like there's a reason why it's not a good idea to like for you yourself to cleanse your area right now. I'm gonna ask if it's okay for you to do it like around, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. For some reason Tuesday. Well, not for some reason. Um Tuesday seems to be the day. I don't know if it feels like there's been a lot of arguing going on, and I feel like to clear the energy, it's not a good today is not a good day to clear it. Tomorrow isn't either. They're picking Tuesday. I feel it's a combination of full moon energy and the actual day. I believe Tuesday is Mars Day. I think it's Spanish. It's Mercoles. Yeah, I think it's Mars Day because Wednesday's Mercury. So that might be why. So I picked up fighting, and then that connection there. You let me know about how that shakes out for you. Um, that's what I got. Let me go find the next person. Oh, I can always just do this and then I'm tripping. I'm trying to do the timestamps as I go, and I probably should wait till the very end. That's probably going to be easier. So let's get that going. If I find I need to stop and take a note, I will. This is so funny. Okay. I'm going to be like, wait, what? Um, I'm looking at the past. I'm looking at the past um, poll that I did for you that came up. And when I'm so I picked up that it affects your maternal side more often. I'm going to ask for clarification on that because it clearly feels like one side over the other, or maybe there's one thing that happens to the paternal side and there's something else that happens to the maternal side. So who is clear? Okay. So it feels like, okay. Okay. So to clarify what I just got for you and what I had got before, the women most likely are the protectors. Um, and that's why I wasn't able to pick up much for them. It feels like somebody did spell work to hex the male side of your lineage. Um, is what I got just now. So it feels like the women on your side of the family, they can be very good in detecting weird energy. Very good at keeping them protected for that like reason. I feel it's just something that was a necessity that kind of happened. Um, yeah, so I'll address that. Um, I'll check whatever I mentioned for the spell work because I don't remember. I don't feel like it needs to be explained, but if it does, let me know. Um, and but I do want to address the before I was picking up like blockages in regards to love. Maybe that's that fighting energy because it did feel like like fighting with somebody you love, but I feel like that's kind of it's not obvious, but it feels like it's connected. So I did want to address that because I've had people, which understandably you're like, oh, okay, you got this one thing when you read for me in the thread, and then you got something else when you read for me in the live stream. I'll actually probably address that at some point, but just to mention it too, because it just happened sometimes when I'm doing just, the check in the thread, I would say that's probably a less accurate thread. I don't say it's less accurate. I would say it's just because it's hard to explain. I would say that because I'm trying to fit a yes, I'm trying to fit answers in a binary way, like in a strict yes or no. There are times where I have to say no when it's actually like a yes, or it's a yes but it feels like a yes, but I have to say no because there's not a good way to explain it or it's complicated. There are times where I say yes because it's complicated, I'm not going in further detail. Like I stopped going into further detail if I don't have to, just because this is a topic that's draining to me. So hopefully that explains it. If you're wondering, if you're not, you're like, I don't care. There's some people that are just like, I get it, but I did want to explain that. And I need to remember to put like a overall disclaimer with kind of like that message. Okay, let me go find who else. So I'm gonna wait. Where is this in the stream? This is what I'm talking about. This is gonna take forever. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'm gonna put stops here. What time stamp is this? This is 29:17. Okay. Now I'm gonna go through. Hopefully I don't accidentally come across anybody else. I'd rather so I'm pretty sure I got Taysom. So I'm gonna hit yes. I got molest my palms. I got babes and wine. Okay, so here we go, babes and wine. Let me um get your check here. Okay, again. Okay, I don't like this. I keep on getting the same few cards, so I'm about to do this in a way. Okay, we're trying something else. You probably like that. Oh. Okay, so what I'm getting here is when it comes to like family generational curses, I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel like there are many things that affect your family, and many of them are like quote unquote hex curse nature, or that type of thing. Some of it is like, patterns in your family. Some of it is like, but some of it is related to magic, spell work, that type of thing, energy work. So getting a removal or getting something that addresses that would help. But ultimately, like I mentioned for everyone, like you're going to have to do some work, like some internal work to do some undoing of some of those familial like patterns. When it comes to has somebody done spell work on you, it feels like somebody has done something like specifically to make you live a lonely life or to live alone, to make you kind of be miserable and always hurting for some reason. Um, I'm picking up on why or who would do this, um, but I feel that somebody that was intention set in your way. When it comes to ghosts or weird energy around you, I'm getting that you have protection. I'm getting that there are some things around, but I don't feel like there's anything that's permanent that really messes with you. It more feels like you need to do a cleansing to clear out the gunk that accumulates around you, like the energetic gunk. Doing meditations often, like chakra aligning ones, will definitely help you. Um, And again, they're kind of pointing to doing a cleanse for money, doing prosperity work. This is funny. Like ever since I started doing them, like this, like these checks the past couple of weeks, that's something that they have been bringing up a lot for people to do. Cleansing, like taking a prosperity bath, or getting a spiritual bath for that reason, anything like that. So if that resonates with you, do it. If not, just go ahead and take a salt bath. I feel like there's some stuff that needs to be cleanse off of you that's preventing you from hitting something, that's preventing you from hitting the next level or something like that. So definitely heed that, and let me know if I don't say if you need any clarification, but hopefully that helps you out. I'm gonna move this closer because this is weird. Okay. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Sorry, I don't know why I started making the noises. So when it comes to having a family generational curse, I'm getting a yes. I feel like it's weird because I'm getting like things in pairs. Like I'm feeling twin, like Gemini, maybe Pisces. Like, ooh, I'm feeling mostly Gemini energy here. Like if there's a sign to be associated with this, but it does feel like couplings, couples, and love. I feel like there's something that gets between people when it comes to like what's going on in your family. Um, when it comes to having evil eye or spell work done against you, this feels like internal, like people, like it feels like your own thoughts turning against you, that type of thing. So it feels like you need like an uncrossing, if you would, but like a mental uncrossing for yourself. It feels like you're doing this against yourself, like not intentionally, obviously, but you need to take some time and think about like some of the things. I don't want to say trigger you, but some of like your habits, behavioral patterns that keep you stuck. When it comes to spirits around you, I'm getting something in regards to traveling. Maybe you come across a lot of weird energy when you're commuting from place to place. Maybe you come across like a lot of places of like where we lay the dead down to rest. And I feel like sometimes spirits may aggregate there for obvious reasons. But I'm not feeling anything in particular like that's connected to you. When it comes to cleansing, I am getting a yes here. Um, it is time for you to especially cleanse. It's so weird when this comes up, especially cleanse like pictures, images, perhaps like your electronics, like your phone, your computer. Like you can do that with like a microfiber cloth, um, and just a damp microfiber cloth, and just wipe things away. Please don't, damage your electronics. But I feel like there's a lot of things that you carry around with you quite often that need a cleansing. They're carrying weird energy around. Um, so hopefully that helps you. Helps you understand a little bit more. Um, I thought I wrote down. Okay, I'm writing down the ending time. Kind of bust through these. So ending at 38:05. I think. All right. I'm pretty sure I got this person. Um, I think I got this person too. I remember their name. I think I got this person as well. Sorry, that's probably loud. Evelyn, gosh, I might like. I'm trying to get at least. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow! So I did a lot of talking. This is what I'm talking about. Like I feel once I get into my groove, it's gonna go faster. But I've been on here for like 40 minutes already, and I think I just got 4 people. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got about 6. Okay, so Evelyn Rose. Um, all right. So when it comes to family stuff, I'm getting a yes. It feels like something surrounding food, surrounding gatherings, like I don't say food gatherings, but like having dinners, banquets, stuff of that nature. It feels like weird accidents. Um, the like yes, drama can happen during these times, but I feel like especially drama in your family. It's like these events, it might be more than your family. I'm so sorry. Coming out to the events, but it feels like it's your family that gets hit the hardest or with the most negative things that happen. Like like with other people, they might like get lucky or something. Like I'll just say it's unlucky. Hopefully this makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. When it comes to having spell work, any negative evil eye against you, it feels like there's somebody, and it either is somebody that feels like you are too feminine or not feminine enough, or it feels like somebody that feels like you're not doing the things that you need to do. Like it's weird, like not doing the things you need to do, but it's like somebody feels like you should be more feminine, you should be more masculine, and that you shouldn't be favored like the way that you are or something. So they feel like you're undeserving of something, of some type of accolades or whatever. Um I feel this person can affect you. I don't feel that they're aware of it, but I feel like their energy can make an impact on you. When it comes to having spirits, ghosts around, I'm getting a no, at least nothing serious. When it comes to cleansing your space, I'm getting yes. There is an object. It's like, I don't know if it's been a while and you have a lot of like stuff around, like clutter. I feel like you're going to find something in that clutter that has a weird or negative association. And I say cluttered, like just in the stuff that you haven't seen in a while that has a negative association for you, or something you're like, oh, it's probably time for me to get rid of that. You definitely should. I feel like that it's allowing some weird energy to continue in your space. It's not necessarily like a bad thing or a haunted thing. It's just something that just doesn't vibe with your energy anymore. I'm sorry if I sound like blah blah blah. But something that doesn't quite vibe with your energy anymore. So it's kind of like time to get rid of it. I'm just gonna okay, but otherwise you seem okay. And I think I'm gonna try and ask at the end, like, should you consider uncrossing for me? Because spirit gives me all types of information. If it's been time for you to get a reading or something of that nature, sometimes like sometimes it's just they want to say everything, and I'm just like, okay, but this is what I want to know right now. And usually I'm open to hearing spirit, but not when I'm trying to get through a whole bunch of checks. So I'll probably do that. Hopefully you're having a good day today. I'm gonna move on to the next person. Thank you. Bye. So that was Evelyn Rose. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, so for you and the initials that you wanted me to check on, I'm getting that there is like a blessing over your family at this time. Um, I it's weird because it doesn't feel like there's an outright curse or anything. It just feels like there's weird energy underneath here. Like I'm getting like the Fool teas, like the Fools and the New Beginnings, and then also like the Magician, as in somebody is manifesting something. Like it's weird, and it doesn't feel good though. So somebody's manifesting something. Maybe people, and I hate using this term, maybe people are messing around in magical things that they shouldn't be. Maybe your family doesn't have the best luck with this type of thing, because there are some families, like I hate bringing up charm all the time, but it's like there's some families like in Richard's family where it's like they had this big old feud, and but every time it was almost like his family was addicted to magic, like they couldn't use magic without it overtaking them type of thing. I don't feel like that's your family, but I'm just saying that it feels like maybe in your family there's certain magical things that you guys shouldn't be dipping into, or certain number of you guys. um I feel like find the things that resonate with your family. And I feel though that probably everybody has one or two things that they shouldn't mess with magically. But I feel like for your family, there's a lot more for whatever reason. Um, so there's that. When it comes to spell work and like evil eye against you, this actually feels like this may be coming from somebody within your own family that it has evil eye against you. Like it's not intentional. It does not feel intentional at all. But I feel like they can affect you. They can affect you because of the closer connection they have to you. And I also feel like they may have abilities. So that would be something to kind of see if you can pick up where that's coming from or who that's coming from. I do recommend like getting like a negative energy removal, and in the case when it's family, it just prevents them from sending more energy your way. But if you're in constant contact with them, that can be an issue. That can be a little bit that could weaken it. The protection that I put in there for you. When it comes to spirits being around, I'm getting like a straight up yes. There are spirits and energies around you a lot, or around where you stay a lot. And then as far as cleansing, um, excuse me, I am getting that it would be beneficial for you to do some of the group uncrossing work if that is something in your budget or if you're interested in. But I'm also feeling that it is time to like do a smoke cleanse. It is time to get some prosperity, um, spiritual bath or salt bath. There's something around you or on you energetically that's preventing you from pulling in money or from doing something or being successful some type of way. So it's like I feel like that's going to be a continual. You should probably take salt baths like every week or so, or prosperity baths probably. Like prosperity baths, like if you can find something to do it, or if you just put some herbs together to help you draw in that energy. Um, I feel that that would be like once a month, but I feel like salt baths to clear your energy, I would definitely do that once or twice a week. Um, and the other thing I mentioned, doing saging, Florida water, and I would consider doing some uncrossing group work with me or uncrossing work somewhere with somebody else. And that's all I have for you. Mm, okay. I'm gonna post this. Okay. So Lazarus heart. Okay, quite interesting. So I am getting yes on the family curse, hex curse. I am getting doing some cleansing with water. I'm feeling that because of this family hex curse got going on, y'all have a little bit of extra protection on you. But it's I don't want to say it doesn't help because it does, but it's almost like it keeps things from getting super bad. But when it comes to spell work and evil eye against you, I'm getting a no. I don't feel like anything is going on that's affecting you at this time. When it comes to spirits being around, I'm picking up water spirits perhaps and cleansing with water. Your family may have an affinity to these things. Um, I would say stay out of like I know you've heard about the warnings about. I don't know what you've heard. There have been warnings about water lately. I would say that that is probably a thing for you. Be careful if you're going out into water, because although there are water spirits around, and that might be what this is referring to, is to because it felt like a warning. It felt like you may have played around. I don't want to get into it too much because I know I can get off topic and start going into the weeds, but it feels like you may attract water spirits or water energy to you. And if you go outside and you do outside sport activities, I'd be very careful because it's almost like some of them are good and then some of them are not so good. And it's like they really pay attention to you for whatever reason. You stick out to them. So there's that. And then again, I'm getting a sense that you're very protected. It is time for you to do a cleansing. Doing uncrossing or uncrossing group work would help you with the family stuff, but I don't feel like this family curse is quite active right now. It would only be active if people in your family are dying, like a lot of are dying, and I don't want to say dropping like flies, but if people are dying, a lot of people are dying in your family lately, then that would indicate this is likely active. Then I would like, okay, well, let me get in on this type energy. But hopefully that helps you. I'm glad this caught up. I said I'm glad we caught up. I'm glad I was able to get this out to you, and let me know if this, if you're interested in any of the uncrossing work. I would say please go to the tweet. It's no longer pinned, but I'll find it and I'll try and put it in the description box so that if you guys are interested in signing up, like I have my minimum, like I have the amount of people I need to go continue. I can always take more people. But I did want to, offer that because I don't offer these very often, and this might be my last group, depending on like how this next round of checks goes. So I know some people wanted to get checked so they would determine whether they're going to be in the group. So I want to make sure I get that done before this full moon, because this full moon coming up is actually a really good full moon for me personally. So I would love to do the session around that time. But all right, I hope you have a good weekend. Okay. So what I got for visual artist, hold on, did I pin your name? Nope, I didn't. I didn't even, okay. My bad. Sorry, Lazarus Heart. What the hell? Visual artist. Okay. So what I'm getting for you is, I have my cards out here. For family hex curve. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm getting a yes. I'm getting it feels inactive, but it feels like it's trying to be active. It's almost like, when you're trying to go to the gym or you're trying to get a fitness routine down, but you can't quite. It feels like that. And I know that kind of sounds stupid, but it feels like whatever this energy is, like it's trying. It hasn't kind of gotten its shit together to understand how to quite do it, but it's trying. Not successful though. So I feel like I may have picked that up as an inactive before, like but with me pulling extra, cards on it, I can definitely pick up a more detailed information. And not necessarily that I may have picked this up before, but it's hard to explain. So I would generalize it as like inactive, or I may have said no previously. Um, when it comes to having a spell work evil eye against you, yes, I feel like you probably have about 8 people that are throwing evil eyes at you. Some of them some of them you don't. It feels like I hate saying it, but sometimes it's just literally haters from the sidelines, just mad that you're doing something that they can't do, whatever that might be. And you're always going to have that type of energy, people that feel a type of way because you're successfully doing something that they perceive that they want to or that they can't for whatever reason. So it feels like that type of energy. It doesn't necessarily feel like spell work here. So, but the evil eye can affect you, but I don't feel like it's affecting you at this time. When it comes to having spirits around, I'm getting a yes, and it's so weird. I got this earlier. It feels like spirits, like water spirits. It feels like elementals. I would say just be careful if you do water activities. Um, and be mindful of your surroundings when you're outside if you spend a lot of time outside, like in, I don't want to say in wild areas, but if you spend a lot of time like in the wilderness, that still sounds crazy, but you know what I mean. Like if you spend a lot of time outside, if you're an outdoorsy person, please pay attention to your surroundings. When it comes to like the energy around you, I feel like you're pretty protected. I feel like ancestors do come up and they don't let just anything like mess with you. Um, when it comes to like cleansing your space right now, uh, I want to say it feels like it feels like mm, so I want to say no, which is crazy because I feel like there's something here. And usually when I get a no like this means that you likely need to get like a work done. Like you either you need. I feel like when they're telling me no, and then there's active stuff going on, I feel like you need to get like some removal work done by a professional person. If it's not me, please find somebody locally. Go to your botanica. Like see if you can find somebody that can help you with this because you need additional help more than you can do on your own. Okay. My group uncrossings are available. I'm gonna pin it. Not pin it. It was previously pinned in my profile, but I'm gonna put it in the description box when I'm done reading for everyone. Hopefully, you have a good weekend. Hi, Louie. Hi, Louis. Hi. Pop, pop. Sorry, guys. You probably hear my friend Louie. Louis. Hi. Mm, always licking. Yeah. What you get? Thank you. Does it have a Patron in it? Mm-hmm. Okay, come on. Can you take Lou? Yeah, I got nothing for you. Come on. Come on. No, no, over here. Here we go. All right. So I think I was on to the next person. I'm sorry if your name is still up there. Okay. Next is Louis. Come here. I don't know what you got going on. Come on, Louis. Get. Hold on, Kiki. Get over here now. Okay. I thought you said exactly. I'm recording right now. So, um, oh Lord, can't read nothing. Oh, I think that's when I bought something. Okay, so when it comes to you having oh my god, I am gonna read you here and then I am going to go because clearly things have gotten loud and busy here. um when it comes to you having, like, it feels like yes. I'm sorry. I kept on trying to like formulate a plan. Like it feels like yes, there's energy around, and it doesn't feel like you're clear when it comes to um. It doesn't feel like you're clear when it comes to like family curses, hexes, or whatever. But I feel like you do have some support from your ancestors. Um, as far as like protection wise, when it comes to having any spell work or evil eye done against you, it feels like somebody wants to pull you down. Like some you might be in a happy place. I feel like somebody doesn't like that, and they are have like weird ill will towards you and something of that nature. But yeah, it doesn't feel like exactly spell work. It feels like more evil eye, but it feels like again their energy can't affect your energy. Um, when it comes to like your area around you, it feels like there is a lot of energy, weird energy that's not yours around you. It doesn't feel like it affects you like, I don't want to say badly. It doesn't feel like it affects you negatively. I'll say that. But I do feel you should take some care to not you should take some care to not allow it to what's the word? You should take some care to get rid of it because it's not yours. um, when it comes to your, and it feels like somebody may have done spell work around you in your area. It could be your location, it could be your where you lay your head at, it could be something else of that nature, but it feels like there is some spell work energy around, and I feel like that should be cleared out. You can probably do it with some sage, with some palo. I said sage. Like I feel like in this case, you want to use desert sage, which I think desert. Let me. I know they mentioned black sage, and I think black sage is just mugwort. I think mugwort is something you should use. Rosemary is something you should use, and you should use sage, either desert sage or kitchen sage. You can use white sage, but I feel like the other stinkier sages will be better in this instance to help remove some of this energy. You might want to floor wash, make a tea, something like that. If you know somebody that does Reiki and they can Reiki your area, I think that would be good. Uh, who is this? And then I'm also getting. I'm so sorry. This is taking longer than it should. I'm also getting that. Oh, I can't put my finger on it. Okay. It's weird. I'm sorry. I can't get this last part of this thing. It's like when it comes to working the energy around you, I think I've already given you the advice as far as like saging and things. I feel like that's mostly it. I am getting the message to kind of stay strong and don't be discouraged. So that's kind of different. Um, because maybe it's in relation to this. Maybe you've had something go wrong or weird lately. And if that's the case, I am so sorry to hear that. But hopefully, this message finds you well. If you have any questions, let me know. Um, and I will definitely, what's the word? I forget. I'm sorry. Um, that's what I have. Let me know if I can answer any questions for you. Bye. Let me stop. I said bye.